Previously on Reality Resort. As some tourists grow closer, others found their bonds tested. Shortly after Kylie discovered the season's second legacy idol, her toucans narrowly lost the memory-themed immunity competition. True to his promise to protect Marcus, VJ set a plan in motion to target Kylie. In a surprising twist, popular frat boy Brad volunteered as a pawn to conceal his own alliances. Will Kylie ever trust Finn again? Will Brad regret volunteering as a pawn? And will anyone other than a nominee win Victoria's vote? Find out on this brand new episode of Reality Resort.
250K on the line. I got that money on my mind. The stakes have never been higher, so I'll do whatever it takes. And this can make or break me, and I know the camera loves me. And even if things get ugly, there's one thing I know for sure. I want that money, yeah. I want that money, yeah. I want that money, yeah. Give me that money.
You like to lounge by the pool like Annalise, who's been a model since she was just 16 years old.
Didn't we just watch this?
Must have to do with the block battle hint.
These hints always confuse me. Thank goodness I haven't had to actually care about them.
You know, you were one of the potential nominees. We couldn't have that though, right?
If I may, our current theme is memory, so your challenge might require you to memorize certain parts of the immunity competition.
You might be onto something there. Good thinking, Sarah. Say, I could use a study buddy.
Oh, I'd love to help.
Or
I don't know who that girl thinks she is, but I don't like sharing.
Do you think they already know who the winner is?
Jeez, you freak. A little privacy would be nice. Oh, never mind. Just remembered I'm on a TV show.
I can't be the only one who thinks this whole game is scripted.
Listen, I'm not in the mood for one of your conspiracies right now.
Come on, think about it. This production can't be real. They've already determined every outcome. We're just puppets in their plan.
You know what? You just might be right. If that's the case, you should probably try to figure out who the planned winner is so you can sabotage them.
Genius! I'll throw a wrench in their stupid little ploy. Time to snoop. One of my many hobbies is conducting polls. Once a month I take all of the emails from my jobs database and send them a survey to scope out who's a government spy. I'll apply that same ingenuity here.
Thanks for being with me, Monica. You and Tino are the only two I feel like I can count on.
Oh, you poor thing. For what it's worth, I really don't think Finn ratted you out.
But who else could it have been? He's the only one who knew about the idol, which is worthless right now.
I don't know yet. Just my motherly intuition. We'll figure it out though, okay?
Thanks, Monica. I guess for now I should probably focus on the block battle. Do you remember seeing any books about memorization techniques? That was ironic.
As a matter of fact, I do. It's in the first bookshelf on your right when you enter the library.
You're a lifesaver!
Today's the day my game changes. I know I need to continue connecting with the younger players to have a chance at winning. Who better than the two that remind me of my own children? Well, isn't this a weird sight? I'm so used to seeing you accompanied by Drew.
I need a break from him.
Well, that's a shame, 'cause I was thinking the three of us could solidify an alliance.
You, me, and the deranged dork? He wouldn't be the clear target before either of us, wouldn't he?
Oh my, that thought never crossed my mind. We're all just so different that an alliance between us might be difficult to notice.
Sure, count me in then.
Yay! Now, for our official name, I was thinking Monica's Children. How does that sound?
Don't you think that's a little offensive to your actual kids? I'm glad people keep coming to me, because I hate being the one to initiate. I just don't really understand why they are. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
My intuition knows that Finn is innocent, but acting upon that does me no favors. What will is swallowing my pride to work with VJ. I check the legacy leaderboard every morning. How else would VJ be in first place other than redeeming an idol? It's good, and I need good fortune on my side.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
You can cut the act. We both know we're not exactly the most authentic people here.
Oh, well, this is taking a different turn than I expected.
Why continue to get in each other's way when we can just team up to cause mayhem together?
What's your angle here?
Must there always be an ulterior motive? If you must know, I can feel my grandmother's spirit pushing me in this direction. She would share mystical stories, teaching me the importance of connecting with nature and the spirit world. This upbringing filled me with a sense of wonder and intense desire to be special, just like her. I take any message I can feel from her seriously.
All right. It's tough to argue with a sensation as strong as that. What exactly are you proposing?
We both yearn for good fortune, and we both know we can't get it by sitting around doing nothing.
I knew you were smart. You gotta be when your entire profession is built on a faulty foundation.
I knew you were smart. Gotta be when your whole livelihood is built on sweet-talking people just to sponge off them.
So, what do you want? A final two deal? A pact to not snitch on each other?
All I want is a mutual agreement to cause chaos in whatever way comes most natural to us.
I can see why you're good at your job. I thought I had her all figured out, but clearly there's more to her than meets the third eye. When I was 7, my mom got this awful reading from a psychic at a boardwalk carnival that totally changed the way we live. And for nothing, 'cause it never came true. So, yeah, I'm not too fond of these frauds, but maybe now's my chance to actually benefit from them for once.
We hope you're enjoying Reality Resort. If you want exclusive content, early releases, and voice greetings from your favorite tourists, then check out our Patreon. With your support, the series can continue to grow. Otherwise, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, back to this episode of Reality Resort.
I'm surprised the teacher isn't inside tutoring a peer in need.
Well, even I need a break from teaching sometimes. Though I am actually brainstorming some ideas to help Kylie.
And there it is. I just don't see the point in getting so involved this early. Could be a lot of effort gone to waste.
That's one way to view it, I suppose. Isn't it nice to help others, though?
It's a game, Charles. The less competition, the better. Not you, though. You're... dude, what the heck is this?
Only one of my favorites. It's a virgin sunset. You take some orange, pineapple, and cranberry juice, and there it goes.
You gotta experiment more, man. Anyways, listen. We're obviously very different, you and I. Doesn't take a professor to point that out. That makes us working together a deadly prospect.
Oh, this is definitely a surprise. Then again, you haven't been the most subtle schemer.
What can I say? I play to win. You should consider doing the same. Passive gameplay will only carry you so far.
Well, no use in saying no, is there? It's actually rather exciting to think about jumping into this game more. This environment is so unlike any other.
Great, we'll talk later. Peace. Something tells me Vijay isn't someone I can easily influence. But Charles? Ha! Easily exploitable. You'll never know when you'll need that.
Prefer the outdoors? Then sit by the bar with Isidore.
Any idea what you're trying to memorize?
Well, think about it. What are some patterns here? There's resort locations, facts about all of us, the order in which we're presented.
Oh, great thinking, Topaz. It's gotta be at least one of those.
I think I need a break. My brain is getting fried.
I'll whip you up an energy drink.
Guess I'll take this time to check in on Kylie. You'll figure it out, Brad. Keep at it. These block battles don't get any better for me. After Seth left, I bonded well with both Brad and Kylie. I'm struggling to figure out how to help them both impartially.
You seem overwhelmed. A feeling I know all too well.
I'll manage.
You'll do great. I just know it.
Thanks, Sarah. Would be nice to hear that from Annalise. Starting to wonder why I jumped in to save her so quickly. She hasn't even acknowledged it. Maybe I need to rethink my priorities.
So I reckon you knew Kylie was gonna be nominated then.
I'm sorry, man. I should have told you. We didn't know where you two stood, and I didn't want you to panic. If it's any consolation, I don't think you ratted her out.
Drink it. And hey, for what it's worth, I also think something is fishy. Keep your head up, cowboy.
Well, I reckon I ought to trust somebody at this point. You didn't have to step up like that, but you did. Guess I can respect someone who takes risks, even if the reasons ain't always clean.
What the heck is in that?
Don't ask questions. Just drink.
Salutations, my fellow Redbirds. May I interest you in a few questions about the alarming state of this production?
Not this again.
Oh, hi, Annalise.
Do me a favor, okay? Stay in your lane.
What are you...
Stick to your books, and I'll stick to my looks, okay? Bye-bye.
Does she even know that Brad sacrificed himself to keep her safe? That would mean so much if someone did that for me. I really hope he wins this.
Now, can you name the most optimal memorization technique?
Mnemonic devices like PEMDAS or Roy G. Biv. Creating acronyms makes it easy to remember long lists.
Well, it certainly sounds to me like you've got this luck down.
Good timing. I was just going to suggest joining me in the living room to watch the video again.
That would be great! Thanks, Tino. I'll need all the help I can get to beat Brad. I really appreciate you guys. I don't know how I can ever face Finn again.
Well, might need to wait a few minutes before we head out then. He was just on his way in.
Ugh, great.
Oh, honey, you know he wouldn't do this to you, right?
How can I believe otherwise?
People are bound to behave differently. Like myself. I haven't rested for what seems like a single second.
I literally just saw you napping before I left for the beach, pleb.
Oh.
Anywho, this seems like a good time to inquire about the collective suspicions on tampering. How do we feel about the possibility that all of the season's events are, in fact, predetermined?
Maybe try to read the room a bit next time, my guy.
Be able to help him work on if he's not with one of his...
Brad's been running this game like he's the final boss. And yeah, he's really good at it. But guess what? Every final boss has a weakness. This is my chance to show everyone that even the big guy on campus can get knocked out. And that I'm not to be underestimated.
Kylie's scrappy. And after our last win, it's obvious I can't just coast through this. If she beats me, everything I've been working for could fall apart. Why am I risking so much for someone who's not jumping in to back me up?
Greetings, tourists! It's time for today's block battle of Kylie versus Brad. Please join me out in the backyard.
Ready to lose?
You wish, big guy.
Best of luck, Kylie. I hope you know I wouldn't take your second chance for granted.
As you saw, your hint for this block was not a riddle. Instead, you were given the opportunity to review the previous immunity competition's promotional video. I hope you studied it well, because you'll need to recall some information in today's block battle, Staycation Scramble! For this competition, you must accurately remember which location each tourist was placed in for the video. Your stations behind you display a blueprint of the resort and its surrounding property. There are 16 magnets, each corresponding to one of your fellow housemates. All you must do is match each tourist with the correct room. Once complete, hit your buzzer and see if you're successful. The first nominee to do so will remain in the game. Ready to put your memory to the test? I hope you don't lose track or draw a blank. Time to see if you can piece it all back together. Ready, set, scramble!
Let's start by grouping everyone who is together. KC, Kansas City, TB, Tampa Bay. 2 cities, 2 pairs of friends. This is just a puzzle, Kylie. You can do it.
Stay focused, you two. You got this.
He's so quiet. Seriously, it's kind of unsettling.
You know, I look really good in a cowboy hat.
Who'd you bet on, Teach? This one looks close.
Kylie seemed perfectly in her element last time, and this challenge seems right up her alley.
I wouldn't underestimate someone like Brad, though. He's good.
Maybe he is telling the truth.
Losing this would be embarrassing. Especially after watching that video 100 times. How can I not remember the order? I'm a psych major, the brain is supposed to be my thing. No time to second guess myself though. There's a lot on the line. I know what I'm capable of. And I'm not finished here yet.
I won a block battle already, so there's no reason why I can't win another. I'm more determined than ever, especially with how prepared I am. I'm not sure where things lie with Finn, but I can't focus on that anymore. I live for authenticity, so I will prove that I'm not to be played with. Come on, come on, come on! What am I missing here?
You still think she's got this?
In what turned out to be a nail-biter, Brad has officially won this block battle!
Oh, sweetie, you tried your best. Please be proud of yourself. I know I am.
Seriously, you were a force to be reckoned with. You're not to be underestimated.
Thanks. I've got a lot to process right now, but just know that I'm rooting for you both.
Phew, that was a close one. Brad had to stay. I mean, he's like my only fan right now. Seth's gone, Vinny's all tangled up with Big Bird, and I barely even talk to Tina. So yeah, Brad staying is a win for me.
Bruh, I spent all morning thinking up questions and I was just tossed aside like yesterday's newspaper. I get the strange feeling no one takes me seriously.
I gave it my best, but it just wasn't good enough. Finn occupied my mind for basically that whole competition. I don't even know what to believe at this point. I game overed so fast too. Didn't avenge Cherry, didn't play my idol, didn't even make jury. But you know what? I proved that I'm a fighter. I'm capable and I'm determined. I can absolutely be proud of that. My time here might be up, but the world better watch out before I hit them with my extra life.
Certainly more difficult than anything Bioweba could throw your way, huh? You'll find that power-up and shine even brighter. Just not in this game. Thanks for playing, Kylie. Man, what an emotional couple of minutes! I'm sure there's a lot to process after tonight's eviction, so I'll keep this brief. Betting points go to everybody except Annalise, Charles, Drew, and Isidore.
Oh, oops. Sorry. I thought I was voting for you to win.
Sure, no biggie.
And since I'm obligated to tell you, Kylie's idol has been confiscated and will be rehidden. You're dismissed, tourists. Get some sleep. Or don't. Doesn't matter to me either way.
Got a sec? I know we've been vibing, but we never really solidified anything. We've got each other's backs, right?
Of course, VJ. I didn't realize there was any doubt.
No doubt at all. Just, well, Marcus seemed pretty cozy with you today. Can't say I blame him. But it got me thinking, maybe I've been taking our bond for granted.
Oh, well, yes. Marcus did seem quite interested in striking conversation with me today. But I wouldn't read too much into that.
Good to hear, because I'd hate to lose you to the guy who thinks he's got everyone figured out. You're reliable, Charles, and in a game like this, that's worth its weight in gold. Charles didn't say much about what Marcus wanted, and that silence, yeah, that's a red flag. If he's holding back now, what's he gonna do when the stakes get even higher? Between this and whatever I have with Olive, this game is turning into a soap opera. One that I'm not even the lead character in. Time to shake things up before someone writes me out.
VJ's sudden eagerness to secure my loyalty is intriguing. These alliances are rather exciting, though I can't help but wonder about the true intentions. They feel a bit unearned. For now, I'll tread carefully and see where this takes me. If nothing else, I hope my students are proud.
Another one bites the dust. But who gets my award for this block? Well, that'd be VJ. I mean, did you see what he just did? He may be messy, but I can appreciate how dedicated he is. With only 2 more evictions until the jury phase, I can only hope that this next block will intensify. Will anyone sketch out a bold new strategy or find themselves painted into a corner? Whose masterpiece will shine and whose canvas will be wiped clean? Tune in next time to see how it all unfolds. For Reality Resort, I'm Victoria Moore, signing off.
At least being the one to shout out our Patreon supporters is a great consolation. Okay, Thomas the real Pix Queen. Ria's still a parasite. Glad you moved on, Connor. You sound just like my chat. Seriously. Alex should have won All-Stars. Hulk John. Lime Productions. Jakealope. Muhammad Kamara. Goldfish. Creeper XOX. Drama Time CEO. Isidore's #1 fan and best friend. Oh, wow, really? I didn't know that girl could get close to anyone. Skate the Infinity Season 2. BX GamerX. Well, a fellow gamer? That's totally epic. Jovan Casanova. Alex should have won All-Stars. Twice, huh? Well, he certainly has a following. And last but not least, Montaigne Meshin. Thank you so much for your continued support. You all are awesome. Before I go, I just wanted to say the show is launching a Kickstarter campaign. If you'd like to help Reality Resort, check out the link below and share it till it's viral. Because believe me, a production as cool as this does not come cheap. Alright, looks like I'm blasting off again. Whiskers, Luna, Mama's coming home. Sayonara.